Here you go. Widemaxx. Stable. Woo! Wow. Woo! It's a lot more stable, guys. I don't have to worry about those really with the bigger trucks as much. Okay guys, check this out. We got it all taken apart because, well, we broke a stock pinion in the front. And finally GPM came out with this awesome center front and rear diff cases. So we're going to install those. I'll show you guys how those go in. And then, not to mention, Traxxas just came out with this Widemaxx kit in blue. Well, they actually came out in all colors. So we're going to go ahead and put this on the truck as well. Now, in order to install this center diff kit and all that good stuff, these are the parts that you're going to get, including that little baby O-ring on there. That's where that goes. This goes on that side. Anyways, I'll show you how that goes as I put the truck back together. You're going to want to take it all apart and get your front and your rear bulkheads apart. Check that out, guys. These are actually by GPM and they are 70/75 aluminum. So I don't offer the service for the Mini-Maxx diffs, but I do offer it for the big X-Maxx and XRT diffs because, well, you can get them like this from GPM and they don't come with any oil in them like these. So make sure you open these up and fill them with your choice of oil. And in this truck, I believe we're going to go 10K in the front and about 7K in the rear. And yeah, I'll show you that as we go. Now, GPM doesn't put the oil in there because they want you to be able to tune the truck however you wish. So when you go to put it back together, just make sure you're using Loctite because this is metal to metal and those are aluminum cases. So while I got you here, check this out. This is the inside. There it is. So those are spider gears, and then we have a little tiny sun gear in there. So we'll go ahead and fill the case and Loctite that, reassemble it, and put it back in the bulkhead. So here's what we're going to use. We're just going to use some factory team associated oils. We're going to use 7K in the front, 20K in the center, and 5K in the rear. So next, you're going to want to take off the bearing and your axle off your old stock case, or at least the case that has the stock ring gear on it. After you get your axles installed again, go ahead and use some Udder Butter by Cal RC and lube up that ring gear nicely. Now it might sound a little bit different, guys, because it is a spiral cut, but I do have these in my other truck and it's not huge. It's not a huge difference at all. I can't really even tell, to be honest with you, but there it is. There we go. I might even mark that so that I know that goes in the rear of the truck. Just go ahead and reinstall it. Make sure you're putting that in the right direction. Now, after you got your axles installed, go ahead, lube up your new GPM ring gear, drop it in. Then you're going to take the GPM spiral cut gear. Let's find where it went to. Go ahead and take the GPM gear that's supplied with the center diff, and you're going to go ahead and install that just like that. That's what it's going to look like. And then when you go to install the center diff, that will actually lock up in there just like that, and your connection is made once it's all put together. Now for the front diff, we're going to go ahead and use Associated 7K. Just where we're going to start. Again, only fill up the oil to the top of the crossbar in the diff, holding the spider gears. Okay, it's going to look something like that. Now you're ready to reinstall your GPM spiral cut ring gear. Don't forget to apply Loctite as you assemble this thing back together, and then apply a little bit of CalRC Udder Butter right along that ring gear and you will be good to go. Now the next part is going to be filling up the center diff. So I'm going to go ahead, take this apart, fill it up with 20K. So we're going to use this Associated 20K. Now the whole purpose of this, guys, is just to give your truck more stability. I believe, you know, a lot of people like to lock up their center diffs. I race on the track, 10th scale buggy and 8th scale outdoor stuff sometimes. It's been a long time, but your truck handles the best with these oils in them. It doesn't handle so great when you lock things up and whatnot. So you get ballooning when you lock up your tires way more often than you would if you were to put a center diff in there. The center diff is going to help you go around corners more smooth and exit them more smoothly as well. It's just going to make your driving experience that much better. So we'll go ahead and open this up and we're going to fill it again, like I said, with this 20K. All right, so there's another thing I would like to show you with this case after I get it open. So there's the center diff. It comes with 4 spider gears and all the parts just like its big brother would. So same thing, fill it up and don't go above the crossbars. And it's not going to take very much, but we're going to go ahead and let this settle because it is thicker. And make sure we don't overfill that. Now, just like all the other parts and pieces, diff pieces, they don't come with any sort of Loctite. So you're going to want to make sure you're using some Loctite. I like to use the CalRC IC lock. It's just blue, medium strength. And I never lose any parts or pieces. Nothing comes loose. So make sure to Loctite those up and you'll be good to go. Now that we got the diff filled up, go ahead and install the little rubber ring on there. You might want to lube that up a little bit with some shock silicone. And then you're going to take your grub screw, and that grub screw is going to go right there. That's what is going to hold that to the center diff. So I'll go ahead and grab the drive shaft. We're going to add on the Widemaxx kit after we get the chassis front and rear all assembled together. Make sure you put a little udder butter around that right there. Those grooves in. That way when there gets to be some water in there, it doesn't collect a bunch of rust. Slide that bad boy into place. There you go. We are locked in. Center diff is in. Now all we do is just join it to the rear of the truck. Making sure that you line up the... There we go. There we go, it's locked into place and we are good to go. Okay, so that's where we're at. We got the truck sort of put back together and we're at the spot where we really should take off the old suspension and install the new Widemaxx kit. Now I know we got a huge mess on the bench, but check it out, guys. That is the Widemaxx kit. It's going to be part number 10790, B for blue. I believe I got this online, and yeah, it's going to come with your axles, one side only, your steering links, and then the longer arms in whatever color you choose. So we're going to go ahead and install this, finish putting the truck back together, and this time we're going to install a center chassis brace before we take it out and bash it again. Well guys, definitely not how I wanted to end the run. We lost the tire, lost the nut, Could have swore I tightened them all down. But anyways, guys, I just want to thank you for all watching and subscribing to the channel. And just want to say God bless you all. Hope everyone's having a great day. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Till then, Traxxas Widemaxx out.